So what we're looking at today is division level 3. Division level 3 is division with 0 in the quotient. So just a reminder, when you're looking at division, this is the quotient. The quotient is your answer, okay? So we're looking for ones with division in the quotient. So let's take a look at this one. We'll have 3 dividing 615, okay? Now we're going to start with the traditional long division steps. So division steps are division, multiplication, subtraction, and bring down. 3 goes into 6 twice, which is 6. Take away equals 0. Now remember, 3 goes into 6 twice because 3 times 2 is 6. Now we bring down the 1. There's all my steps. I've divided, I've multiplied, I've subtracted, I'm bringing down. So bring down the 1. 3 goes into 1. Well, here's our problem. 3 doesn't go into 1. If I have 1 finger, I cannot take 3 fingers away from it. So it is 0. Now I have some options here. I can say 3 times 0 is 0, subtract makes 0, and bring down the 5. Or, knowing that that's 0, I can just bring the 5 straight down and make 15 that way. Depending on which way works best for you and keeping track of what steps you've done depends on how you want to do it. 3 goes into 15 5 times because 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract and you get 0. Let's do one more together. So it's the same. It's the same as long division. You're just saying when you can't fit something in, you're putting it in 0. So let's do this one. 2 dividing 811. Okay. 2 goes into 8 4 times because 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract equals 0. There's my division, there's my multiplication, there's my subtraction. Bring down the 1. 2 goes into 1 0 times. Okay. 2 goes into 11 5 times, which is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 11 take away 10 is 1. Now, I don't have anything else over here to bring down. So remember, at this point, that means I have a remainder 1. That is long division with zeros in the quotient. The only other way that I would say you need to look at is if we have, let's say, something like 7 dividing 213. Okay, 7 dividing 213. 7 goes into 2 0 times. So I have an imaginary 0 there. Okay, now again, it's up to you whether you want to go 0. 7 times 0 is 0, which is still 2, and then you bring down the 1. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to do that, or you just want to look at it and say 7 into 21. Well, 7 into 21 is 3, which is 21. Subtract equals 0. Bring down the 3. 7 goes into 3 0 times, because 7 does not fit into 3. 3 take away 0 is still 3. So I have 30, remainder 3. Okay, the reason I've done this 0 in polka dots is because it's not really there, right? If we're writing the number 30, we're writing it like this. We're not really writing that 0. So that's just to remind myself that I've used this 2 already, and I'm now into 21, not just 2. Because if I had put this 3 over the 2, it wouldn't have made sense. I'm putting it over the 1 because 7 didn't fit into 2. It is fitting into 21. That is division level 3. Zeros in the quotients.